Welcome back. I'm IndieRPM.
I'm the Curio Hunter.
And this is a Midweek Mini, where we take a look at...
Well, tonight, we're circling back to a box, it's a Card.Fun Disney Princess Create Your World. And we had done this one previously, but our footage went wonky, or our audio went wonky. For whatever reason, we actually never got it to where we could post it.
Yep.
Yeah, and so we got the box. They're pretty neat cards, so we wanted to make sure that you got a chance to see what this was about. And so tonight we are going back to do it. We won't be opening any packs because we've already previously opened them, but we'll go through the cards and tell you a little bit about what we've got. As you can tell, it's one of those nice boxes, kind of has like a magnetic closure sort of thing, so it's a good sturdy box. And this one has Princess Jasmine on the front, and I think there's 4 different princess boxes that you can collect. There are 10 packs in a box and 4 cards per pack. And then I don't know if we're going to call this a box hit or whatever, but it comes with this mirror. And this particular one, we think it's a mirror, but it's like it's one of those oversized cards. And then this one is a Little Mermaid, yeah. Of all things. But they have evidently different ones that you can collect as well. So we're just keeping that in the plastic because, why not? So then when you get into the packs, and I've got for the most part, the base cards, and so I'll go through some of those. They call them SR level rarities, but what struck me is that the base cards look nice. So I'll get into it, and you can kind of see what we've got going on. Ariel, so just so you can see. I think I'll just keep going, and then then you can, because you've got the
SSR,
the next level up and stuff.
And then I've just sort of separated out the rest, so.
Alright. But I really like, and I'm not sure you can kind of see it, but all of these cards have a little bit of a shine to them, almost like a hollow type of effect. And so, like, it's one of those things, like, I always like sets where the base cards are neat, like, you don't mind getting the base cards because they look so nice. And so, in my opinion, this is one of them. Some Cinderella here. I don't think we separated these into particular movies, but this one, Snow White, actually somewhat timely because the movie, the live action movie, just came out.
Have you seen it?
I have not. Other than I've seen videos commenting on it and stuff like that. I mean, surrounded in potentially controversy, which sometimes that takes away from the actual movie.
Yeah, that's a shame too.
But I guess my question to Indy and maybe to you out there as well that are watching is what are your thoughts on all of the live action remakes? Because there's a camp that definitely says the animated ones were the best. Leave it alone and stuff. But
that's not why they make them.
From a Disney point of view, their copyright's running out, and so you get that
99 years.
You gotta put out some new material and reset the clock.
Because they just learned that the hard way with Steamboat Willie.
There you go. Well, and Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
I think which is I don't know if that's a Disney one or not, but
it is now.
Okay, well, in any case, and that was one where people were going crazy with fan fiction. So that is it for the SR level base cards.
This is the next step up. These are SSRs, and these all tend to be princesses together. For example, there we have Beauty and the Beast, Rapunzel, and Mulan.
Belle.
Well, yes.
okay,
Beauty and the Beast, though.
yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. I mean, I was
Rapunzel
just.
and Mulan. You're naming characters. I was naming films.
I thought you were going for the because the two of them are their names.
Oh,
And so I
yeah.
thought you were going
I
for
gotcha. Yep.
for princess names,
Nope.
not movies. So
Cinderella,
oh,
and
man.
once again Aladdin, Sleeping Beauty, and Princess and the Frog. Because I don't know all the characters, but I do know the films.
There you go.
Cinderella and Princess and the Frog. I was trying to see if I could cheat. Belle and the girl from Princess and the Frog.
Tiana.
Tiana. Let's try this again. Belle and Ariel. Belle and Tiana, both reading.
And again, there's some sparkle to these.
Oh, yeah.
They've got these are just pretty cards.
Belle and Mulan. Rapunzel and Jasmine.
You know, I think if you had kids that were, I mean, I think this would be great for kids.
Yeah. And then last but not least, we have Cinderella, Pocahontas, and Snow White.
There you go.
Okay. You want to grab another?
Sure. I'll go for the CR level ones because these are like PVC cards and stuff. So we've got Ariel. And actually, we had gotten 2 of those.
Actually, Curio.
It's kind of hard to see. You're right. Give me
I think if we slip this piece
there
of
we go.
paper.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
You had a great idea.
Yeah.
And so that's what it is. Because it is kind of a, you know, being like a plastic card, it is kind of see-through. And then the other one we have is Snow White.
I think what the novelty with these is they sort of invoke or evoke, however you want to say it, invoke the cell drawings that they would do.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Especially when you look at the older ones like the Snow White there, that very much brings back memories. These were 2 of my favorites from when we actually opened it. These are little... there was a name for them, though.
Chibi? Yeah.
So there's a Mulan chibi, and it says, "Time for tea," which is super cute. And then we have a Cinderella that's pumpkin pie time. And those are both QRs, as far as rarity.
So I've noticed that in a lot of Card.Fun sets, the QR codes, they're all that style of art.
Yeah.
You know, and so I always look forward to getting those. You can usually get a couple per, but you're only going to get a couple.
There is something I've noticed with these. I don't know if you'll be able to see it from the camera down, but since we've opened these, they have all started to curve slightly.
Well, and you know, potentially that is the treatment, the printing.
I totally think it has to do with the way the card is printed, because you can literally press on it and see that it's bowed just ever so slightly.
Now, since you bring that up, I'm looking at card thicknesses here, and so like I've got 3 different cards, and so you might be able to see.
Yeah.
There's 3 different thicknesses amongst these cards.
There you can sort of see
the base ones are a little, well, the PVC ones are the thinnest.
Yep.
And then you've got sort of the base,
which is sort of a card stock. Mm-hmm. But I think ultimately, if I had to guess, it's these thicker cards, and the other cards in contact with these thicker cards that are probably.
You know, and I've noticed in other sets, the thicker cards tend to be the ones that start to bend until you get to a certain thickness where it's just so rigid that it's
those
not gonna...
sample cards that have like a piece of wardrobe or you know, an artifact of some form. Those tend to get so thick that you don't have a problem.
All right, well, I'm going to go for, I've got a UR of Magic Mirror, the Queen, and I think that was what we considered one of our hits.
Yes.
Probably because the back is shiny as well. So if the back, if they take the time to make the back look nice, you know.
Here's the back for this one, and it is super shiny. And then the front has Ursula, and it is a UR as well. I didn't notice this when we opened it the first time. I don't know if I'll be able to get it here. But we always comment about the texture on some of these cards. And this one, if you look real close, it has that same thumbprint type print all the way around.
I'm trying to remember what
There was
it was.
Assassin's Creed's.
Well, there was a Hobbit.
Yeah.
In the Hobbit ones, they had some that were that way as well.
So that
it's been so long since we've opened some of these.
Yeah.
We're going to have to get back to them and stuff, but we need more weeks, is what it is. The next one I've got is an SLP Belle, Beauty and the Beast, and that one, again, you can kind of see. I mean, it's got the shiny to it, you know.
This is a hologram. Ooh. If I move it around a little bit, boy, it really pops on that camera.
Mm-hmm.
That is a CTR, just one bite. And they have
and that's a different art style as well.
Yeah. That's more anime.
Right.
Ish.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying I don't like it.
No.
Yeah. That's kind of cool as well. But so that is it for this Disney Princess Create Your World box. Because I think they're coming out with other Disney Princess ones. Like this was the. Let's see if it says the year. Not really. It's in Chinese.
Do they have a Disney Sidekicks box? Like the Little Dragon, Timon and Pumbaa?
I have to look. I don't know.
If not, Disney, get on it. Because sometimes, so like Aladdin, the genie, you know, just the sidekicks from all the movies. Because almost every Disney movie, I mean, Snow White has the dwarves, Cinderella has the mice. Pocahontas has a raccoon.
I'm thinking Hey Hey, one of my favorites, you know, from Moana, the chicken from Moana.
Yeah.
So there's something. I mean, they have. I'm pretty sure they've made board games with the sidekicks in it, but I'm not sure I've seen any card sets dedicated to them yet. But who knows? This may be what gets it started. So
hope so.
So anyway,
for Midweek Mini, that was a really great recap.
Right, and we tried to go through it a little quicker than we normally would, but hopefully you were able to get some valuable information out of that. And I think that'll be it for this. And who knows when we're going to get this posted, so I can't really tell you what we're going to have coming up, but in any case, we're glad you joined us this evening.
Yeah. Well, I've been IndieRPM.
I'm the Curio Hunter.
And this has been Unbox the Universe, where we unbox trading cards so you don't have to. And this has been a Midweek Mini. We thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Happy collecting.
Oh, boy.